Hi, my name is Justin and this is a video for Advanced Resources Global. Before anything, I'd like to remind you that this is not to be construed as investment advice. Also, this is not a service that the company provides its client. It's just a video on an interesting topic that I personally wanted to share. And that topic is how you can link data and indicators to get a clearer idea of what the market is and is going to be in the future. The data that I'm looking at is the evolution of the population and the age groups in a given country. For example, if you look at a country in Africa like Nigeria, the pyramid, the age pyramid, is very big at the base and very slim at the top, meaning there are more younger people and less older people. In the US, on the contrary, it has changed. So at the beginning it was like that, and it moved to have more people in the 30s and 40s, and now more people in their 60s, 70s and 80s. According to analysts, that trend is going to keep on going up, meaning that we're going to have more older people than younger people. Now, is that relevant for the real estate industry? Maybe to some extent, but I think it becomes way more powerful when you link it to an indicator. And that's one of my personal favorites, which is the domestic immigration. Domestic immigration doesn't mean people moving in a given country, but how the people inside a given country move in that country. So for example, people from New York coming down to Florida, people from Minnesota retiring to California, people from and so on and so on. You get that. The trend that we're observing, if you look at that indicators, is indeed that people from the north are moving down south. And so you've got more people coming to Texas, California, Louisiana, Florida than you have in the other states. What is my interpretation of that? Well, for example, for Texas, I wouldn't make a guess on that kind of market because I know that the working regulations and taxes are a bit different in that state. So probably you have working people moving down there because of the better environment. But in the case of Florida, which is where I am right now, and I'm in a house under construction, I think that the market is picking up because that growing age group, i.e. people who are in age to retire, 60s, 70s, 80s and so on, buy a second home or actually move completely from their state to Florida and have a home and start living here. Why? Not very difficult to guess, the climate is way better. But those small things, like for example, it's sunnier here, change the way population move. And so you've got a rapid growth in this market. I just wanted actually to make that video to explain that and to show how with some of the data and some good indicators you can understand, well, hey, we've got a growing population, getting older and more people coming to Florida. Is that a trend that is consistent? Is that a trend that's going to keep on going? My analysis is yes, it's going to keep on growing. It's going to keep on growing way more because the population is still aging towards the 70s, 80s and 90s. And those people have money and they want to settle in a place where it's easy living, where it's warm and not stressed like you would have, for example, in New York. Voila, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching that on YouTube, feel free to like, subscribe, share. And if you're on my website, again, leave your information if you like other posts. Thank you very much.